Hey guys, how are y'all doing tonight?
Give it a minute, see if some folks come in. Hey Dean, how are you? Hey Peggy. We'll give it a few more minutes, see if some more folks come in, then we'll get started. We've got a few questions that some people had posted before that we'll start with, but today we had a snow day.
Yeah.
We were expecting to get, I think it was a trace to a dusting or maybe a half inch or something, but it was decent. The girls made snowmen.
No, wasn't.
Yeah, make your own.
Hi, Momo. Where is she? Hi, Momo. Hi, Momo.
Okay. You want to tell them about your snow day?
So I made a baby snowman, and I made the deck. And Daddy helped us find the hair for them so they weren't just bald. She called us sweetheart.
Yeah, so like I said, it snowed. We got up this morning, it was snowing. It was coming down pretty good, and then it started to turn to rain. So we went and had to hurry up and get snowsuits on and get outside. I was going to wait a little later, but we ended up having to go because I didn't want it to all melt before they got a chance to play in it. They made snow angels, a little bit of a snowball fight.
I rode down the mountain.
Yeah, we rode down the hill. Then we made a couple of snowmen.
I made a daughter.
Call them farm snowmen because they had hay and everything mixed in with the snow since we didn't have a whole lot, but they were pretty good size.
What was the baby's name?
Georgetta.
Georgetta.
Hi, Robin.
Happy New Year's.
But yeah, and then we got rocks and charcoal for the eyes and mouth, and then some weeds and stuff for their hair and arms. But it was a good time till it got cold.
Yeah. Too cold. So we had to come inside and warm up.
Yeah.
And drink hot chocolate.
And then start school.
That's not bad.
No, not that bad. Not bad when you have a lot of lessons. Sounds like that was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. There's Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Let's see. She posted some questions for us to answer on our other post. I'll have to pull those up. We'll go ahead and start with those.
We have a lot of comments. She goes, sweethearts.
Okay. So, Mary's first question: what is all of our favorite pastimes? What do you like to do, or your hobbies?
Craft. I like playing hockey.
Yeah. Abby likes playing air hockey, and Izzy's a crafter. She's always crafting. We actually had to get her a craft desk because she needed a place to be able to do her crafting.
That's her husband.
She comes up with some pretty creative gifts and craft ideas for people. So
yeah, she's a big gifter too. She's always making something and giving it to somebody. So
love your headbands, girls.
She said she loved your headbands.
Okay, what's your favorite pastime?
Don't have a lot of time for hobbies, but I do like to read and I like to bake. Really enjoy that.
I like gardening. I mean, right now it's not really a great time for it, but that's probably what I enjoy most. We also like to go to the movies and things like that whenever there's something decent playing.
And to feed the animals,
Yeah, you
Oh.
take
like
care of them.
I
You
like
like
playing with
doing 'em.
little figure horse
And
figures.
especially petting Danger. He's so cute. His meows are just like Richard's.
Richard does not like snow.
Danger and Richard are their kitty cats.
Because they
Richard's mine.
And Diamond.
Yeah,
Diamond does not like the snow.
No, she did not.
She seriously went under the house when she saw it.
Yeah. Danger was out playing in it though.
Yeah, but I didn't see Richard this whole morning.
He was out there earlier whenever we were feeding everything. He came out.
Mm-hmm.
He might have been in the shed.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you enjoy most about farming?
Probably seeing all the little animals.
Probably
I like the baby goats. Oh, it's not there too.
feeding the kittens
Yeah.
and the puppies.
Oh, yeah. Your puppies.
Mm-hmm.
Yours?
I don't know. I like seeing all the animals and getting to take care of them all. Have conversations with the animals when I'm out there.
Yes, we have turkeys.
We'll get to it in just a minute. But
Sydney, Australia.
yeah, what I like most about it is, I mean, you got to put in the hard work, but you actually get to see something. You get something back from your hard work. Nothing beats homegrown produce or meat. It's the best ever, and it's just nice being able to know that you did that. And so that's one thing I enjoy about it. And I just like the work. It's a pretty good life to have.
It's honestly very relaxing too. If you're stressed out about anything, go and take care of the animals, go spend some time with the animals, and it'll definitely help with that.
Let's see. We're going to try to see. I'm still figuring out StreamYard, but okay. So tell us about the animals. Do we have any turkeys?
Yeah.
Yes.
We have
I think 3.
No. No, how many do we have? Is it
I think
There's
4.
the
I think
big-
4.
There's the
Four.
big
We
one.
have the
my
big
favorite.
boy, the other one that looks like him, another white one, and then the gray
and then
turkey, and then 2 females.
So, yeah.
So
7.
My
No.
favorite turkey is that
6.
big one.
Yeah, we've got
Close.
4 males and
Mine too.
2
He will
females.
follow us.
We bought them all as turkey poults whenever they were small, so they weren't sexed at the time. So we ended up heavy on the males. One of the females that we have is actually one we hatched out that she got from Cassie whenever we were out there for the Okie homestead, and she won the incubator. Abby did, so we got that, and it hatched out of that. Yeah, Jerry was ours that went to Brandon at Eddie Family Farm. We've got one that looks just like that one out here also.
Mhm.
We kept one and sold. We had 3 that were the Royal Palm like that were all males. We sold 2 of them, and like I said, Brandon went home with one. I'm not sure who got the other. It was at the auction. Aside from turkeys, we've got chickens, a
Sheepy.
guinea,
Sheep.
a sheep, some ducks,
Have 2,
quail.
Quail.
6 sheep.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
have 6 sheep.
6 sheep.
Because we had Rascal
Baby
and
doll sheep.
Sheepy, and then we got 4 more.
No,
Yeah,
we
we
have
got-
7. No, we have 5. What's the other?
You have
4.
4 of the others.
3 white and a black.
Yeah.
And then sheepy and then
Rascal.
rascal.
The Swedish sheep is probably
Sheepy.
sheepy.
Yeah.
She's covered.
Or
in
rascal.
Or Rascal. He's
They're
pretty
they're
lovely
both
too.
really.
It depends on the day with rascal.
It just depends on you.
So, like, if you pet his back, he won't really like it. He likes being pet on the head more.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, and let's see. We have a couple of peacocks, some emus, 3 mini horses,
Why is it wild?
donkeys or mini donkeys, a llama,
Mm-hmm.
and pigs.
Mm-hmm.
And then their puppies and cats.
We can't ride the ponies. They're too little.
Mhm.
Yeah, we just don't want to end up hurting them if y'all get too heavy for them.
We can ride a little bit though.
Yeah, y'all have a little bit in Charger that y'all ride.
I
So
don't ride big horses. I ride little.
I love riding on
let's
Charger.
see.
Mary, congratulations on your retirement.
Oh, yep. Let's see.
Oh,
Oh, how many people are
Hello, Jody. How's Australia today?
Did it snow?
I doubt it. How did the garden turn out? Let's see. Put that up for a minute. You're going to sit up for that. We'll see. I'll be able to adjust this a little.
Mhm.
Our one last year, I mean, we got some stuff off of it. The weeds kind of took over there at the end. The one video that you may be referring to is when we planted a bunch of old seeds at the beginning of, or in the middle of last winter. And we got a good harvest off that. We got a lot of carrots, turnips, some greens, garlic, some onions. Right now we planted, we did have a video of us planting garlic, but the audio messed up on all of it, so we didn't post it. But right now the only thing in the high tunnel is garlic, and we've got some strawberries, but the cold weather's kind of made them die back a little bit, but hopefully they'll come back in the spring.
My favorite is are strawberries. Are they like a fruit? Or...
Yes.
yeah.
You know they're a fruit because they're your favorite.
What?
Mhm.
Strawberries?
Yeah,
They are fruit, Tabby.
she knows.
She knows. She's being silly.
You're funny, Abby.
Oh, they eat lamb in Australia, so you better not take sheepy there.
No. I like lamb.
Yeah, we like lamb too.
Mhm.
When I'm away from sheepy, though. I
Yeah.
would never
Yeah,
eat
just
her.
not. Just not.
We haven't ate any of ours because,
No.
well, we just got them, and
I'm
They're
a
too
mean,
sweet.
I'm
well,
too
when we
fat.
raise some out, we probably will.
It's
butcher some,
summer.
but
It's summer there.
yeah, they're opposite of us.
I want to go to Australia now.
But
Yeah.
It's cold.
Mm-hmm.
no, there's Carolyn from Mississippi.
Wait, which Carolyn?
Carolyn Lancaster,
Oh, no. Okay.
not your aunt Carolyn.
Wait, what?
Yeah, probably tomatoes and cucumbers are some of our favorite things. We like to make pickles. One year we got a little crazy making pickles and had way too many, but
Yeah.
No, I think it was zucchini.
No.
No.
no, it was pickles.
I did.
She made tons. We
I
had
made, yeah.
dill pickles, sweet pickles,
Oh,
bread and butter
flavor
pickles,
Mhm.
I
some
gave
spicy kosher pickles.
we gave a ton away and still had a ton left over.
Yeah, and then relish. You made a lot of relish too,
Yeah.
pickled relish.
I
That was
like
good,
chow
though.
chow.
Yeah.
I like chow chow.
Oh, your Aunt Carolyn is watching.
Hi, Carolyn.
Hi, Carolyn.
You got everybody watching.
We know Mama's watching.
Mm-hmm.
She already sent it a
Jason
comment.
Dooley.
Wasn't he on the other? He was texting me.
Yeah.
Hi.
Okay.
I can't believe
Then she wanted to know. She asked about. Okay, what's your favorite animal on the farm?
Sheepy, Licky, all of them.
Licky is her puppy.
Cinnamon,
Maybe get plain sheep and
Ginger.
raise them for me.
cinnamon and
Okay.
ginger, and the puppy, and Dorothy.
We need 13 thumbs up.
I can't choose. And Brownie.
She loves them
She
all.
loves them all.
My favorite.
Precious.
Precious.
The youngest. What's the youngest one we have on? Goats?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No, the bunnies.
Baby
yeah.
bunny.
Baby bunny.
Hello, There's
Oh.
two.
We also have meat rabbits.
Mhm.
I didn't name that earlier.
There's two fluffy fluffiest little cutest ever.
Oh, and we have meat chickens.
Yes.
Yes, we do have meat chickens. Everyone hit the like button.
So then they asked if we were going to plan to add any others. Not right now.
Yeah.
We've got
I want an oxen.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Why?
I don't know.
gonna make you plow the fields if we get an oxen.
Nope. We got hands. How?
Huh?
How?
You gotta walk behind the plow as it pulls it and guide it which way to go.
Yeah. How about we just get like a parrot? Yeah.
But no, we don't really plan to add anything right now. We still have some infrastructure stuff to do and get things a little more settled with what we have before we plan on adding anything else. We've got quite a bit. If we were to add anything, we might get a female llama because the male llama we have is a male.
But you ladies like what?
You ladies like to trade turkeys. He has a very nice turkey. Say no.
No.
Say you don't want his
No.
turkey.
No.
I don't think it's really nice.
Yes. No.
Dean, I've been in too many of your chats to take your turkey. Heard a lot about it.
Abby. I said Abby.
Yep.
She's silly.
My puppet's
You're kind of silly. That's one we got from one of our beach trips a few years back.
Oh, yeah, I forgot where that was at, but I remember getting that.
Panama City, probably.
Yeah, I think it was at Panama City.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to help them.
Well, I'd be the one having to take care of it. So,
Mhm.
no, they're pretty good about helping. Today, Abby was finishing up school, and Izzy came out and helped me do all the chores. It was kind of miserable doing them in the snow, but we got them all taken care of, and everybody was happy afterwards.
There wasn't that much.
I would have, but I was making supper, so
Yeah, she was making supper and helping Abby finish up school.
I had to write an essay.
Yeah, she had to write an essay today.
I
Not
did.
about that.
Other question that Mary asked is how much land do we have?
No. Not that.
What we're actually like using right now is like 10 acres. The farm we're on is like 60 something total. That's my parents and everything that we're right on. I guess we're on the edge of it, but
You have never seen snow? Oh my goodness. My turkey comes to the fence every day waiting to hug. No. No. No.
oh, there's Lori.
hey, Lori,
LG Homestead.
how are y'all doing?
Did y'all get snow too? I figure so, but I don't know how much y'all got up that way. But I'm assuming that if we got snow, y'all did too. Let's see.
Yeah, it's not a lot. We didn't get a lot.
We got a lot more than what they said. I don't know how much it actually turned out to be, but like I said, it was enough to make pretty good snowmen. Let me see.
It's a lot more here than in town because I had to go to work this morning, and I mean, there was snow, but not like here. I mean, he sent me a picture from here, and I was going, "Oh my goodness, so much more."
No, that's Georgia phony. I named him George.
I don't know if that'll come through on there, but
That's Georgia phony.
I mean, that's the first one they made. They made a couple others too.
We made 4.
I'll put the 2 big ones up because
What about the baby?
well, let me find a picture
The baby.
because it was kind of muddy when we got to that point because we'd already tromped through everything.
Yeah.
I don't know if this will come through here. But
That's Georgia Phony and
Yeah, there's the
Georgia
mom
Pony.
and dad, and then Rosietta is the one that's down here, and then that's Georgetta, the little baby in front of.
Georgia.
Anyway, they made a whole snow family.
Yep. And they melted.
Oh, they're still out there right now.
I know. We didn't think they
Well,
would
enough
last
snow
that
for a
long.
man.
What?
Enough snow for a man. Snow
It's
family.
forecasted for lots of snow and ice and snow. Why do people fill up with gas to go nowhere?
I don't know. Here they fill up
Sure.
on bread and milk
Yeah.
because you can never, if there's a chance of it, you can go to the store and there's no bread
Nothing.
and milk. Maybe eggs sometimes too, but we have eggs, so it's not
Mhm.
as big of a deal.
Y'all got more snow than we did.
Yeah, like I said, we were right in the edge of what they were saying. I mean, we were like a trace to a half inch, I think, and it was a big surprise whenever I looked out this morning and saw the ground was white. When I had to get the girls, and like I said, we had to run out and play in it.
Who wants to get caught without being able
To have a milk sandwich.
to?
Yeah, I know.
Ew.
They're pretty popular, evidently. Only in the snow, though.
Ew. Ew. Maybe like the
In case the power goes out, they can stay warm in their vehicle.
Yeah, that could be it.
Possible.
smart.
Or if something had power went out, they could be able to drive to get somewhere that has power. I'm not sure.
Thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully we don't run into a toilet paper shortage again.
Oh, it was.
Yeah. Whenever the
I didn't like
hit
COVID.
first,
No.
it was very hard to find toilet paper for a while.
Mm-hmm. Lots of rain, which needed desperately. A terrible drought this summer.
We were pretty dry over the summer
Mhm.
too, but we had a lot of rain in the spring, and then, like I said, it's been raining some now that it's winter.
Australia had toilet paper problems too.
Yeah, I guess everybody did. Like I said, I hope it doesn't get to that point again, because there for a while it was pretty rough knowing if you were going to find anything or not. But
Yeah.
and I don't want to have to stock up on it because that's just silly. Takes up a lot of space.
Yeah.
That
A little earthquake today.
Oh my goodness.
would be fun.
Seems like I heard somebody talking about that
They had a tremor.
in another one. It's like a 4.2 or something like that, wherever that person was. I think it was in California. I'm
We
not sure.
had a earthquake
That's what
here.
it's talking about.
What does 2020 have?
2024. Lots of fence building.
Or reading a
Yes.
peacock.
Yeah, fence building and pin building. Yeah, right now, yesterday we started on a new pin for the peacocks. It's pretty cheaply made. We ordered it off Wayfair. It had good reviews, but once we got it, it's just,
Put together stuff.
yeah, you click it together. So it's real simple to put together. We ran into a problem with it that we had to find a solution for, but that'll be in the video we put out. So I'm not gonna.
Spoil.
Yeah.
Spoil.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spoil. Spoil.
But working on that. We still got to get that finished, and then I'm also working on a chicken tractor. I started cutting the pieces for that earlier. Probably won't have much of a video next. I'm just trying to get it done quick because we need it done. But like I said, that's the main thing, is building lots of pins this next year, and then having a better maintained garden.
Yes.
Because like I said, last year we had big plans and started out good, and then life happened and the weeds won. But hopefully not this year.
It's been 24 hours. No, 24 minutes.
Mhm.
Not that good.
But so that's the biggest things. Like I said, fencing and gardens. Then we'll put up a lot this year. I hope we get to can and freeze a lot.
Yes.
Got a phone call.
See you later, Lori. What else? What do y'all have planned for 2024?
I don't know.
Making it through 4th grade, right?
Yeah, you'll have kindergarten graduation
Yeah.
when you finish kindergarten.
Yeah.
You're not too far.
No, she's really not.
You always need a full tank of gas, bread, milk,
Etc.
whatever
We
that is.
might get an inch or two every 5 years, so it's a big deal in North Louisiana. We close school and businesses when it snows.
Hi, Sherry.
Pretty girls.
Hey.
What part of Louisiana are you from? Kimberly's mom lives down there.
Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, Dean. Izzy's in kindergarten and Abby's in 4th grade.
More.
Do you have big plans for 2024?
Not really anything you haven't mentioned. Just getting to.
Monroe.
Oh,
Who's that? Bathroom?
no. Oh, no.
Talking about Hot Springs. Last week we went to Bathhouse Row in Hot Springs and she had to do a paper on it, so she got it on the brain.
She had a list of places that she could do a report on, and she chose Bathhouse Row for some reason. She thought it was interesting, and then we were going to Hot Springs, so she got to see everything firsthand. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah, we'll probably plant some flowers. We've got a lot of flower seeds. Maybe some cut flowers and stuff. We may try to sell some cut flowers and everything to go along with the produce. Year before last, we set up in town to sell produce, and so we may do that again with the extra. Let the girls make a little extra money for all their help out in the garden. Dean said he gave you a nickname.
What?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. You give a thumbs up to everything.
Hello.
Her mom is in Ruston.
Mm-hmm. So not far at all.
Are we planting flowers this year?
Yeah, we've got sunflowers and then zinnias.
Girls
And
may enjoy planting giants.
we've got
Yeah, we actually have
we've got some cut flower, sunflower seeds, and also I do have some of the mammoth giant sunflower seeds. We planted those one year, a row them out in the garden, and just let them go to seed, and the birds ate them and everything. It was really nice.
some brother-in-law living in there. Yeah, growing up, I lived in South Arkansas, and going to Monroe was like the big thing to do to, go shopping for, clothes or just whatever. So we really enjoyed going down there because, I mean, it was the closest big town to go to. So
I'm hungry.
You just had supper.
I know what I saw.
is that all the questions that she had?
Yes. Yeah, I think I hit all of them that were from Mary.
Hi, Carolyn. I have a nice brother.
Niece.
Niece. I have a niece and brother
In-law.
in-law that live in Monroe or Westmont.
Monroe.
No.
Yeah. Let's see. The other thing we have going on is we are waiting for Rose to kid. She's one of our goats. She looks like she's about to pop, but she's not there yet. I figured whenever I saw the snow this morning, I was like, this will be the time she does it. She will wait till the bad weather, but she's still holding strong, so I don't figure it'll be too much longer.
Mm-hmm.
Her belly's like that big.
I want to see no baby goats and I just want to hold
I
them.
could see them moving.
What?
Yesterday whenever I was watching her. So.
Oh, baby goats. There was a goat at the auction. Cutest babies ever.
Oh, the one that had the babies at the auction.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I bet the
But that
person
was-
that's like, what should I would have kept Small World or
Yep.
Very much.
Yeah, 'cause she lives down close to where your Mimi is.
that will be fun to see.
Another thing in a few weeks we have coming up is we will be processing chickens.
Mhm.
Our meat birds are getting close. Not quite ready yet, but we will be doing that
Mhm.
soon.
We saw emus, a bison,
What about Smooshy?
we saw the mouse.
Camel.
Camel.
A baby camel. She wanted to bring it home, but it went for way too much. Plus,
Way
I don't
too
know what
much.
we would do with a camel. But
All right.
I think the bid on it had got up to like 10,000.
12.
Not us, but
12.
the owner said he wouldn't
Yeah.
sell it unless it brought 12.
Mary has emus.
Marie.
Marie.
Mhm.
Yeah, she sold some of them at the auction. We saw them there.
What?
And we sold Ocean and Volcano.
Yeah, we had
We're like, what's
we had too
happening?
many billy goats, so we took a couple of them to the auction, sold them. See, 'cause we sold the 2 billy goats, we sold a couple of ducks, a couple of turkeys, and a couple of emus.
But we sold 2 out of 3. Because I have one named Pearl.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's like the only goat she has.
Mhm.
But I chose Ginger over Ocean because that's the one I specifically picked out.
Yeah.
Might need the.
Camel if you ever go to Egypt.
See? We have a chip.
We couldn't take it with us.
Why?
He won't fit on the plane.
So he asked what else we saw at the auction.
That's what she was naming.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we saw this cute. Someone sold
I didn't know
puppies.
she was answering. I thought she was just.
Yeah, there were some puppies that were for sale
But
there.
We saw
We
this
just
big.
don't need any more
They
We saw this big.
stanky.
We saw these big woolly sheep like this.
There was this one that had little horns. I don't care if it had horns. It was the fluffiest thing ever. It was.
Sheep.
And we saw.
Yeah.
Oh, the sheep.
And
Yeah.
we
that
saw
one
a
sheep.
lot of
Was it the
rain.
4-horn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw. Did we see a giraffe?
No.
At the zoo, maybe.
We saw.
We saw a baby.
There's a lot of exotic animals there too. They had a warm room. There was like monkeys, werewolf cats, whatever those are.
Lemurs.
There was lemurs,
There were sloths.
baboons, sloths, exotic snakes, turtles, birds.
Parrots. Good night, guys. Bye, Sherry.
Thanks for stopping in,
Yeah.
Sherry.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Let's see. Yeah, the next video will probably post Monday. I know we had a pretty big gap in between, but it would have posted today, but to make our lives work whenever we run, it's going to have to happen today, and so we just pushed the video off. But it'll probably post on Monday, and it'll be mostly about, well, a little bit about deer hunting and then pigs.
Pig.
You're distracting. That's delayed.
What's delayed?
The phone,
Mm.
because it's on the other site.
Top question.
Hmm?
Yes, we worked outside the home.
Yes, Dean, we both do. I work in law enforcement, and Kimberly.
I'm a physical therapist assistant. I just work part-time and as needed for several different places. One main place that I have regular hours at, but then I help out at other places when I'm available. That way I can have the time to focus on the girls and homeschooling.
Yeah, we recently owned a childcare business also, but we shut it down in October because it was just taking too much time away from our family, and so we've shut that down. And she went back to work, and she was able to go back just part-time.
Mhm.
That way, she can help the girls with their schooling, get it done, and then also help out around here. But she's able to work it around my schedule, so we're able to make things work. Just like today, whenever she's at work, after we got done the snow, I helped the girls get their school started, and we did things like that. So we just kind of balance things out where make it work around our schedules. But it's working out pretty good.
Go down.
Hang on.
There's a new comment.
I know I've got to just make sure we didn't miss anything.
We did. Eggs for pig. What?
Eggs or pigs?
It's not.
I don't know unless you're talking about the next video. It's pigs. Deer hunting and pigs.
Yeah, deer hunting and pigs.
Mhm.
Do you work with Brandon?
No. He's in Oklahoma. We're in Arkansas.
I have a friend a lot in Oklahoma.
Who?
Massey
That's right.
and Addison.
And who's your friend?
Braylee.
Let's see. Trying to think.
Under the Okie.
Okie Homestead Expo,
Yes.
yes, we'll be there. We've been there every year, and we're gonna continue to go every year unless something happens where we can't. But yeah, we're supposed to be going there, and we'll be working it in some capacity. I'm not sure what we're gonna be doing yet, but
I have a book buddy.
yeah.
Cowboy Short Reads.
Oh, he saw your reel on Facebook of y'all snowball fight. He was jealous that we had snow and he didn't.
I
That's what I thought you were doing. Okay.
need more water.
Careful, dear. Are you
Are you
sleeping?
sleepy?
Mm-hmm.
You want to go to bed?
No.
No? Okay.
Mhm.
But yeah, the Okie Homestead Expo is coming up. It'll be in March. We will definitely be there. We've already got that planned out and ready. If you're able to go, it's really fun. Great, a lot of good presenters. They've got some new ones coming this year. Joel Salison will be there, which that's going to be exciting because he's never been there before. The Macs will be there. They're great. They always have a lot of good information. This last year, especially.
Yeah.
Not sure what they're going to talk about, but it's always interesting to listen to them and visit with them.
Very much.
There's several other presenters. I don't have the whole
list.
list. I just remember those two stood out whenever I was looking. I mean, of course, of all the normal ones, but I was trying to think of any others. But Bar 7, I think, are going to be there again. I think they're on the list of presenters.
Yes.
Peggy wants to know, what kind of books do y'all read?
What?
What kind of books do y'all read?
Let me go get one.
What do you like to read?
Oh, just
I don't know. I
Yes.
read.
You
I like
like-
reading this one.
you like. Oh, your school.
That's your school book.
Well. Oh yeah, she read a.
Oh, it's backwards because I
It's- She read it's
Pilgrim's
kind of
Progress.
parts of Pilgrim's Progress for one of her school readers.
Oh, no, it's right on there. It's just backwards on us.
Okay.
Yeah.
She loves history too.
What's the books that she got from Oklahoma?
I'll go get one.
Or no, is it a
Mm-mm.
cowboy
Cowboy,
book or
yeah.
something?
Cowboy Short Reads and a coloring book.
Yeah, but I thought that you got another book. I
No.
don't remember what it
I don't
was.
remember.
I remember you kept visiting him, but I couldn't remember. What it was.
Yeah, she came home with all kinds of books. It And Izzy, what kind of books do you like the best?
I don't know.
She's got her
Coloring books.
Yeah, she likes coloring books. She's just got her beginner readers.
We came
I
home.
don't know what they are, but she's getting there.
Yeah, she's really doing well with her reading.
What kind of books again?
That's what you just answered.
We came home with a couple crystals and a geode.
Oh yeah, you
Can I
bought.
show? Please?
If you want to go get it, that's fine. What kind of books do you like?
Yes. She likes just words.
Yeah, I don't
Word
have picture books. No, lately I've been actually reading some of the natural medicine type books, herbal books and stuff like that the Max had recommended. We talked to Misty some, and she was talking about some that she recommended, so I've been looking through those.
Sure.
So I have this one was made in Brazil. I think. Where?
Green dot. The green dot. Not so close. There you go.
Where on the inside? What if it had a shark?
Huh?
Shark.
It doesn't have a baby shark.
The slab of crystal. The block of crystal. A geode. So pretty. And the light.
That's glass, but
The crystal, but okay. I keep them in my room because they're pretty.
Candy said she's late, and she said, "Hi, girls."
Hi.
hi.
And I like it.
Is that a slab of mica? I don't know.
I'm not really sure.
I'm not a rock person.
They're
I just
interesting.
pick them up out of the garden.
My rocks. Those are cool. Thank you. I like this one. My favorite one is probably this one.
Mine's probably the geode.
This one's my favorite. It had a shark in it.
Shark.
Yeah.
What about in this one?
You're silly.
That one could probably have a little tiny shark or shark tooth in it.
Yeah. Another thing we've been doing is a lot of baking. Trying to perfect a sourdough recipe.
Mhm.
We've got a sourdough starter that's just regular. Kimberly has a gluten allergy, so we recently started a gluten-free starter. Fixing to try the first loaf with it. It'll probably bake tomorrow, so we're waiting to see how that turns out.
Hoping for some good bread, because the gluten-free bread you can get is really not that great. So I just typically don't even eat that much regular bread.
Yeah. My goal is that maybe the gluten-free starter will work in regular bread where it tastes good. That way we can only have to maintain one starter but can make both types of bread.
You have to be still.
But like I said, it's just hard. The starter looks fine, everything, but the bread's just not been turning out the greatest. But we've been trying different recipes, so hopefully that works out eventually. Do we know any other YouTubers in Arkansas?
I had no idea.
We know some, not real well, not like we do the Oklahoma crew.
Yeah.
But BW Family Farm, we've met them a few times. They're probably a couple hours from us. I know of some of the others where I've watched some of their videos, but I don't actually know them. We did meet. There was a couple of small channels like us that we met at the expo,
Mhm.
and so we know them from that, but not anybody that we're just real close with. Like I said, we hit it off with the Oklahoma crew, and so that's who we know best. The later it gets, the crazier they get. So
I haven't been an hour yet.
if it goes too bad, we'll just
What?
send them to bed.
What in this world?
What?
Hasn't been an hour.
No, 45 minutes.
Felt like it felt like 6 hours.
6 hours.
No, it doesn't.
Just because you talk so much.
Read the
Let's see.
comments now.
We've read them. It
Mhm.
says, "Good luck with the bread. It's hard to find good food sometimes."
That it is. That it is.
The biggest thing, like I said, is finding gluten-free stuff that's actually good.
Yeah.
So, like, she's gotten used to some because she has to eat it all the time. But the fact that we don't have to, it actually has to be good before we want to eat it.
Yeah.
Tonight we had chicken pot pie that had a gluten-free breading on
Mhm.
top, and it was good. Not just the plain crust, but it was like a biscuit
did.
type mix.
I made gluten-free biscuits and rolled them out and put them on top because that was just it has a much
was
better
good.
taste to it.
It was
Because
good.
whenever
Oh man, I started early, but
she
Oh,
just
so
used to make the regular gluten-free crust that was for the pot pie, to me it tastes sandy or has a
Mhm.
sandy grit to it, and I'm just not a fan of that. But ever since she's been doing the biscuit type mix, it's been good, and I can eat it just fine. Okay, yeah, the Stanley family. That's one of them that we met at Okie Homestead that's also from Arkansas.
Mhm.
How is the Stanleys tonight? Hey, Neil.
hi Neil.
Hi, Neil.
Who's Neil?
Uh,
Who's that?
he's from across the pond.
Oh, I know him.
Oh,
The
No, no, no.
no, no, the ocean. The ocean. Not our neighbor across the pond.
I don't know him.
He's funny. You'll like him. There are 8 kids at our house. Number 7.
We
Okay.
are riding your chain
Rating.
with them.
He's gonna say if you're good or bad.
I am funny. Yeah, what did
What
happen
happened to the
Eddies?
Eddies?
I have no idea.
I don't guess I know what you're talking about.
Me neither. Hi, Neil. Who's
Let's see. Stanley's, we're doing good. We got snow today. The girls had a little snow day this morning, so it was a lot of fun.
I don't know Neil. He said he was gonna be here.
Oh, where they at? Yeah. I don't know. They might have got busy. I don't know if they had wrestling or anything today or not, but oh, you saw that. You missed the live, so I guess I should have known you were gonna go back and watch it though. But I knew you weren't there that night. But if they're not here, we don't have to take the challenge. So
Don't forget to hit the thumbs up.
so I don't foresee us going 2 hours.
No. No.
The kids will be long gone by then, I hope.
No.
Of course, last time
They'll be
we
in bed.
started at 9.
Yeah.
So Izzy was already in bed because we had let's say we went to Hot
Mhm.
Springs.
Yeah. and
So she had a big
wasn't
day. She was
feeling
tired and
good.
went to bed. But usually 8:30, 9 o'clock, she's about
Like this.
done. And generally when she gets tired, she just goes to bed. There'll be sometimes that they'll be up and playing everything, and all of a sudden it gets quiet and we go in there and she's just crawled up in bed and went to bed. So she doesn't wait around for a specific time.
I do. I don't like it.
Dean went 3 hours.
Oh, 3 hours.
I can't do that.
I don't guess I was there for all of that one. Let's see. Yeah, here's I'll just find a picture of just the snow, not the snowmen.
Silly.
Oh, let me close this out.
That's before
Like that-
we made them.
That was before the snowman, but we got quite a bit. Like I said, it's mostly gone now, but it was a lot more than what they
Time
said we were
goes
gonna get.
round.
I'm gonna put up your snowman again, whatever. Just the one though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were able to make a snowman today. That's the first big snowman they've ever made. We've had a couple other snows before, but that's the first time that they've ever made a big snowman. I guess one of the big snows we had, it was just so powdery that it wouldn't stick together. But on this one, it started raining a little bit, and so it made it really slick and stick together really good.
I like this. No. No. I bet Mama's asleep.
She's probably still up, so she can
Yeah.
see.
I like snow sometimes, as long as I'm not having to work. Like today, it was great. We had a good time. Kimberly was at work, but the three of us got to go out and play in it.
After a while, he got tired of
It got cold.
it.
Once the rain soaked my jacket and my hands through my gloves, it was
Yeah.
time to go.
He had a black mask with eyes.
Oh yeah, I had a full.
Like I stole it from a robber.
You're silly.
I almost took it off and put it on my.
Yeah, she tried to take it, but we were coming in anyhow.
I had me and Daddy had a snowball fight.
We did. You and Izzy did too.
Do you need to go to bed?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, I guess we have. Every now and then we'll get enough that you might have to shovel it, but for the most part, we'll get a snow. It might be nasty for a little bit, and it's usually gone in a day or two, so it's not too bad. You can usually still drive in it most of the time. It was in 2012,
When?
the big snow.
Oh yeah, the end of 2012.
Yeah, Christmas Day or
Mhm. Christmas
not
Eve.
Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah, on that day we got a really big snow. It's like we got like 15 or 19 inches in this area, which is I don't remember ever having a snow that big, but it was a lot of snow. And
I'm sleeping in tonight.
Hmm?
I'm sleeping in.
No.
in the morning,
Don't make any noise.
she likes attention.
World.
Yeah. Yeah, Dean gave her the nickname Thumbs Up. That's her signature move.
No.
Where you going? Okay. You need to go to bed?
No.
You gonna go play?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay here. But tomorrow morning I'm sleeping in a lot.
24 inch. I can't even imagine that much
Oh.
snow. It was kind of nice getting the snow because we were just talking that it would be nice to take them somewhere sometime that
Mhm.
actually has a lot of snow and just let them play in it because they want to so much, and we usually don't have enough. Which, like I said, this was not much, but it was a lot for them.
Mhm.
The Stanley's kids are already in bed. Oh, youth hunt tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're not quite to that stage yet. They have the idea that they would like to go deer hunting, but whenever we actually go, they they don't think it's quite as fun. And plus, Abby's reach is a little tight on a rifle that she can use. So no luck there. Maybe next year we'll give it a go. But we went one day of the main season, and then I hunted a couple of days of the Christmas hunt.
Didn't catch anything.
Nope, didn't get anything.
Why? We were gone.
There wasn't any deer that came whenever y'all weren't there.
Yeah.
I didn't see a single one until I might have saw one run across the field as I was leaving one night, but I'm not sure. I did see some turkey though.
We should have shot him.
It wasn't turkey season.
Turkey schmuck.
Only when she's sleeping, Neil.
Yeah.
That is the only time she is still and quiet. Yeah, I saw something about more snow next week. I'm hoping they're wrong.
I'm hoping they're
We've
right.
had enough.
I'm hoping they're right. So he's forced to make us hot chocolate.
Dean wants to know if you are drinking pumpkin water.
No.
It's actually it's a pineapple, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
It's the bottom half of a pineapple cup.
Yeah, the top half is the leaves, but
I don't use this.
she's drinking water out of it then.
See? What? I can't do it. There's no
Okay.
flavor in it.
350 Yeah, like I said, before I go and buy them something specifically, we borrowed one from somebody and they're not quite to the patience level or stuff to go to, and I just don't want to invest in that until I know they're actually going to be old enough that they'll use it. It won't just sit in the closet or the safe.
What?
Huh?
What?
A deer rifle.
There's rainbow in it.
Mhm.
No, it's not rainbow. Tell them it's like just a rainbow. They may have never want
They
to
may
do
never want to do that.
what?
I guess deer hunt.
No.
You said you did till we actually went, and then it wasn't as fun anymore because,
Too cold.
well, the day we went, they wanted to pretty much truck hunt. So we just parked the truck and we were going to handle that. Well, then that became boring. So then they wanted to go real hunting in the woods, which we didn't really dress for. I mean, we were warm enough, but we went to the woods. We sat there for a while. There was nothing moving. So then they're like, let's just walk around and see if we can stir something up. So by the time we made it there, I knew the day was pretty much done. And we came home with nothing, but we had a good time. It was good to get out. They enjoyed that, but no deer meat this year.
Go.
No.
Yeah, the truck hunting, it's where we were. It was a pretty good field where the deer would come out to the edge of it some, but it also, they were able to sit in there. They had a blanket they cover up with and keep warm. And plus, if they moved around and stuff, it wasn't as big of a deal because the noise wouldn't carry as much and everything. But like I said, they liked the idea of deer hunting, but not actually going deer hunting. So yeah, they like it, but they don't like it, according to Abby.
Your hair bands, I thought they were carrying handles.
No. If they would attach, they'd work that way. I don't even think they can sell it here.
No.
Not in Arkansas, anyhow. I don't think. I've never noticed it for sale, anyhow.
No. It's been a while since we've had deer meat. I like it in chili, fried.
deer roast is pretty good. It's a rich man's food over there. Yeah, so I used to bow hunt some. I haven't broke the bow out in a long time, so I may try to get that out and try again because I know that was an extended, longer season. But
Let's not do that.
let's see. Meat is so expensive right now. Meat is
Yes, it
very
is
expensive. We butchered 3 pigs, so we've got that, and we will be processing about 30 meat chickens in a few weeks. And
That will be a lot of meat.
yeah, 30 meat chickens will last us a while, but it'll help because, like I said, right now we're eating a lot of pork,
Mhm.
and so Jamie's on from Suits to Boots. Hey,
Hey,
Jamie,
Jamie.
thanks for dropping in. Happy New Year to y'all too. Looks like y'all got a lot of new stuff going on too on y'all's
Yeah.
end.
Back up this.
What? Go up. No, we're not going up. I've got all those.
Chicken and dumplings tonight.
Yeah, we had chicken pot pie.
Mhm.
Let's see. Yeah, like I said, we were hoping to be able to. Did I hear chickens? I'm trying to. Yes, you did hear chickens.
Mhm.
Yeah, we've got meat birds that we're raising out to process, but we also have laying hens. The newest ones we have are American breasts, which they won't start laying probably till March, but we've got lots of chickens around here. Chickens, turkeys, ducks, you name it, we've got it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Brandon. Doing good. They were just talking about your 2-hour challenge, and we were winding up on an hour, and I was like, if he doesn't show up, then we don't have to take the challenge, but looks like we might have lost out. Do we process them ourselves? The pigs we did not. We took them to the processor. The chickens we are going to. We have before. It's been a long time, but yeah, we're going to start processing them ourselves. We took them to a processor a few years ago at one time, but it was expensive to do, and it's a pretty good ways away, so it's just a pain to do. But we're going to do it ourselves. I know it's going to be a chore, but we're going to do our best to film it. That way we can put out a video on it, at least part of it. Maybe not all of it, but we're going to give it a go. But
Yeah.
Sometimes filming makes things a lot harder than what they are. And if it's a challenge, then we may have to cut that one and try it the next time.
Yeah.
Have we started seeds net yet? No, we have not.
We were just talking about that yesterday. Actually.
Yeah, we were talking about that. It'll probably be toward the end of January when we do. We've got the high tunnel, but it's a little. It lets us start a little early, but since it's not heated or cooled, if you get it too early, it could still frost and hurt things. But we've got a small greenhouse that we start all of our seeds in, and we'll probably, like I said, probably the end of January when we actually start seeds. We do have some strawberry plants and stuff planted up in pots that we'll probably put out in the spring. Also, we bought them bare root at the end of the season last year. Yeah, at the end of the season, and so we've got them planted up in the greenhouse, letting them grow, and hopefully they'll put off some runners that we can multiply. But yeah, we'll probably get our at least pepper seeds and stuff, and maybe some of the flower seeds started at the end of January, and then tomatoes probably beginning of February. But I've got a section on our small greenhouse. It's heated, but I've got a section of plastic that we've got to replace first. We put a new top on it last year because the storm had ripped it, but the plastic we had was a little short, so we had a section that we had to put. We just used Visqueen, and it broke down over the summer, and so we'll be replacing that. Let's see, I missed something up here.
Yes.
Maybe it was farther down. Sorry, we're still new to this. What we're going to be processing chickens. Yeah, we'll be doing that. Like I said, it's probably going to be a couple weeks still, but it'll be later this month.
Yep.
They're just not quite ready. I think we've got 30 of them left. I think we started with 34, 35, and just over time they just not all of them made it. But I think we've got it's either 30 or 31 still going
I
out there.
believe so. Inland homestead processing.
We'll have to check out their film because I've not seen that one. I've seen a lot of their stuff, but I haven't seen that film. Was that one done recently, or has it been a while on their processing? Dean, we're actually going to use a chicken plucker.
Yes.
We're not going to go the hand route this time.
Oh, no.
So that's what'll be a challenge. It's new equipment, so we'll get to give that a go. Yeah, we've had before we bought the bare root strawberries and we let them go too long, and so that's why on this one, as soon as we got them, we just put them in pots because we weren't ready in the ground yet. And I was like, worst case, we'll just plant them later. So Brandon's not going to process his turkey, so you don't have to worry about that. But the plucker we are getting, it is going to be big enough to process turkeys. We may do that next year also.
I'm going to bed.
You're going to bed.
Oh, Izzy's
Sleeping?
going to bed. He's tapping out. They'll be back in a minute. So y'all just get me for a minute. Hopefully not long.
Good night.
Oh, Izzy said good night if y'all couldn't hear. But yeah, it's been a couple of years. It's whenever we raised turkeys and sold them, Thanksgiving turkeys. It seems like we raised like 25 a few years ago. Sold those. Those we used a processor for. Like I said, the processor was expensive. It was pretty good to made it easier just taking it up there. But like I said, they're about an hour and a half away from us, and then getting them booked out at the right time is a little hard. So we're just going to do it ourselves, and eventually, over time, it'll pay for itself with the equipment and everything. We'll have the initial investment up front, but in the long run, it will be cheaper, I think. At least cheaper than getting processed. I don't know if it's going to be cheaper than meat in the store, but at least we know how it was raised and what went into it. And that's the main thing, more so than the savings, because raising animals is not cheap. So if you go into it with that mindset, it'll always be bad because it's not always going to be cheaper. Now, if you look at prices, compare the prices of raising one out to like organic or something like that, then you're more likely to be close. What are you trying to do?
Sit. I'm on to bed, sir. I just yawned. Go put my whatever it called.
How much did you get for your turkeys? It costs us about 40 per bird before processing. I'm trying to think. If I remember right, we'd raised them with non-GMO. It might have been organic too. I'm not positive. I think we got like $5 a pound on them. So it wasn't a big profit, but what it did is it allowed us to put up. We kept 5 or 6 for ourselves, but selling them covered our cost of ours is what it did. Because like I said, it wasn't. I think they were like 15 to 17 pound averages, and so it wasn't a whole lot, but we made enough that it did cover ours, and we had our turkey paid for plus some extra in the freezer. Then we had turkey other times of the year. Yeah. I don't want to know what we've spent on these meat birds we're raising here. Because, like I said, in the summer, it's not as costly because there's pasture for them to graze on. And we've got them in a tractor that we're moving around, but there's just not as much grass and stuff for them to eat. There's some like spring or cold weather grasses that are up, but they're putting away quite a bit of feed. So I don't want to know what they're going to cost either. But like I said, it's going to be nice to have good chicken.
There's
Oh, Jean said thumbs up is back. Yeah, the big thing we're ready to see is how the American breasts work out, because they're supposed to be a dual purpose, real good meat, good layers, supposed to start laying early. And like I said, we got those at the end of November. No, it might have been the beginning of December. And so I think it's going to be right around mid-March is when they'll start laying. And so we're looking forward to that because we'll see that. And then we'll also get to, you'll move the chairs over, locked her in.
night, night.
Abby's going to bed, she said.
Night, night, Mama.
All right. You want to go to bed?
She'll tell you in a minute. Izzy was already gone whenever she posted for 2. She's maybe slow at typing. Oh, Mary told you night night. Oh, Neil, Peggy, Dean,
I mean,
Candy, all of them. So
Everybody said night.
bag of feed. Whenever we did those, like I said, it's been several years now. Let me just look and see if I can see. It was a lot cheaper than what it is now, but we were also buying it multiple pallets at a time of different types. And so Momo said night night. It was
night.
it seems like back then it was like $15 a bag, but like I said, that was in 2015. So I mean prices have gone crazy. Because it was funny because back then that seemed high at the time compared to what we were paying for other stuff. Let's see. I'm about to find. It's hard finding stuff from 15 years ago in my email. 15 years ago, 7 years ago, 8 now. 2015 is why I was thinking 15.
Okay.
Turkey grower is $19 a bag for non-GMO. Whenever we were getting it back then, like I said, it's a lot higher now because I checked prices, and I think it's about $25 or $26 a bag. So
She likely to go to sleep. It'll take her a few minutes, but it's funny when she gets still, she is out. She
Yeah.
just has to go to bed, have the lights out, and then she'll go ahead and settle down.
as long as there's a distraction, she'll be up.
Yes.
But yeah, like I said, on the turkeys, we're considering it again. We still haven't put all a pencil to the paper yet, just to make sure that's actually going to be feasible. But it seems like now we're in a time when more people are looking for a good quality product versus a few years ago. Like I said, whenever we were doing the turkeys, we had to deliver several of them to like Little Rock and Conway, like the bigger towns where it actually had people that were looking for that, because like in the area we are, they weren't looking for that kind of food. It was just whatever was cheap is what people were eating. But now more people are looking for stuff that's sustainable and they know how it was raised and what went into it. So when we actually get to looking, we may do like a little pre-survey type thing to figure out, to make sure there's actually going to be people that are interested before we bite the bullet on that one. Let's see. Likes of $13 up to $29. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Everything's gone skyrocket. Like I said, I was just thinking about, I can remember it was back, well, after we got married, like in 2009, we had some laying chickens in. And I remember like laying pellets was like $7 or $8 a bag.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's been 10 years, but I mean, now for the same thing, you're looking at like $20 a bag. So it's just crazy how much some things have gone up compared to others, because the cost of production shouldn't technically be that double. I mean, what it was, because I mean, gas prices have gone up and down over the years, but I mean, a lot of that's the same. So, yeah, garden seeds. Yeah, we should have all of ours. I may have a few odds and ends, but we bought several of ours. Well, we had a lot left over that were old seeds, and like I said, I did that little test over the winter to see if, I think those seeds were like 7 or 8 years old, to see if they would still come up, and we had a good results with those. So I'm going to plant the old seeds we have and try to use those up, because like I said, the fact that they are working, and so we should be pretty well set on that. We did buy some from Haas Tools to fill in the gaps, and also from Survival Garden Seeds, I think is what it is. We bought from them too, but with them, it's the thing we like about the Survival Garden Seeds. They're small packets, so if you're doing something big scale, it's not really feasible. They may have bigger packets someday, but I mean, they're good price. We bought them on sale, but the thing with them that we're going to try is they have instructions on the back of each packet that tell you how to save the seed or how to raise it out to seed. And so we're going to try to do a lot of seed saving this year and see how that works out. Not sure how it will, but we're going to give it a go anyhow, at least with some of it, to try to see if we can actually be self-sustaining, where we don't have to worry about buying seeds or things like that, and can actually just save our own seeds and keep going from where we left off.
Yeah.
Brandon, how much does your little buggy hold, or how much did you get for it? Because is it a 3 ton or 2.5 ton? I don't remember what it was. I remember you saying that day whenever you bought it, but 4,100 pounds. Okay, that's about what we're paying. Let's see. 738. Yeah, we're getting it in the feed we're getting for our animals is in the 1 ton bulk sacks. It's like they're a little shy. They're like between 15 and 1,800 pounds, but it's like $345 a ton is what they're charging on it. So it's not a whole lot different from what we're having to pay. We had some that was a little bit cheaper that we were getting, but it wasn't good for sheep and stuff. So the stuff we have now, we pretty much can feed to everything.
Mm.
Yeah, feed doesn't seem to last quite as long in the winter
No.
because it seems like they burn a little bit more energy trying to stay warm, plus just the fact there's not as many grasses and things. So, hello, Evans family. How are y'all doing? Old seeds work if you freeze them. Yeah, we didn't freeze these.
Yeah.
That's the one reason I wasn't sure if they were going to work out, because they just sat stored in. Well, we've got a shelf in our laundry room, and they were in a bin on that shelf. And like I said, they worked. The winter ones worked, so I'm going to give them a go. And like I said, worst case if they don't, then we'll be in a mad rush to order seeds and be running a little bit late. But we've been late before and been fine.
Yeah.
Good night, Stanley family. Good luck on y'all's hunt tomorrow. Let's see. Changed doors and went 20%. Okay. Yeah, the feed we're getting, I think, is 14%. So, like I said, we're just using a supplement. But most of them, I mean, most of them are eating hay and stuff. But like I said, except for like the chickens and things like that, and emus. Our biggest feed consumers are the emus, because they eat quite a bit.
They can put it away.
Yeah, they are always hungry, it seems like. But I mean, I guess they eventually fill it. But if you go out there with a feed bucket, they're definitely going to be coming to see what you got.
Mm-hmm.
Evans Family Adventures fixing to change your name to Outdoors with Vance. What do y'all think? Oh no, why are you thinking about the name change? Old Pecan Homestead. We force our animals to eat mostly hay. That's what ours do too. The ones that can. Like I said, like where the donkeys and the mini ponies are, we put just a little scoop out in 2 different feeders for them, just enough to make it where they want to come to the feed bucket. That way, if they happen to get out, which they haven't yet, knock on wood. But if they ever got out, or if we need them to get them up or something, we can just bang on a bucket and here they come running. But it's not really enough that they're getting anything. That the hay is where they're getting their nutrients from. Yeah, the emus, like I said, they're our biggest feed consumers. But eventually, when they start laying, hopefully they'll pay off. But unfortunately, they don't start laying until they're 2 years old. So we got another year of them being freeloaders.
Yeah. They're so sweet, though.
Yeah, they are big pets. Like I said, she was against emus for the longest. And then whenever we got them, she just fell in love. And she's always out there with the emus. Just you doing videos. Used to be a family thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's understandable. I mean, different reasons to change depending on. Let's see. Because we had changed names a while back, but so I mean, if it's not the family doing things anymore, I mean that makes sense to me. So I say if that's what you want to do, go for it.
Yeah.
Let's see. See, Eddie's changed name 3 or 4 times and worked out for them. So I say give it a go.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else did we? Trying to think. I'm surprised y'all didn't get any snow, Brandon, because which I guess y'all are a little farther south, so
Yeah.
But it looked like when it came to us, it was coming straight from the west. So I don't know. We did get some, too much, but more than what they said. But it wasn't bad because it's mostly gone now because it turned to rain. But it did stop. Just the fact that it was so cold stopped some projects today because we were in the middle of one. I was hoping to get it done today, but whenever the snow was on the ground, I was like, it's just not worth going out there and freezing because tomorrow it's supposed to be a little warmer, still not real great, but we're going to try to get some stuff done in the morning.
It's tomorrow still in the 40s or is it supposed to be in the 50s tomorrow?
40s tomorrow and
Okay.
50s on Sunday, I think.
That's right.
So
Maybe Sunday afternoon too.
yeah. Dean, you're a mess. The baby pigs, they are right at 8 weeks old.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like it's been that long though.
Let me see when they. I figured this up the other day, but eight weeks old tomorrow. So it'll be in our next video, but we separate them to wean them out. Hopefully we'll have a new home for them soon. Good night, Old Pecan Homestead.
Good night. Thanks for joining us.
Yep, thanks for stopping in. Yeah, who all in here is going to go to the Okie Homesteading Expo? Because I know we'll be there. The Eddies will be there. Let's see who else will. Because if you're not going and you're able to go, you really need to give it a try because it is a lot of fun. Seem to be the only Neil in Eddie Family Live. I'm special. Yes, Neil, you are very special, but you would still be special even if you shared a name with somebody else in those lives. But they would be getting a lot of attention, so everybody's talking about or talking to Neil. I want to go, I don't think they're going to let me. We're not going to be on for much longer. We're not going to make the 2-hour mark. Brandon's challenge was a fail. See, what's going to happen is we're going to get off here and then Dean's going to start up a live afterwards. Carry y'all on till midnight.
$77 days.
Yeah. Yeah. Y'all definitely need to try Stanley's if y'all are able to.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all do and y'all see us, be sure to say hi.
Yep.
Let's see.
It's only 3:30 a.m. there.
3:30 a.m. Good grief. I hope to be snoring by 3:30.
Yeah.
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 Whenever they were asking where you were earlier, I said I didn't know if y'all had wrestling or anything today, but I know y'all have that a lot toward the weekend. So
Big plans for the weekend.
I've got to work and just trying to get stuff done around here. Like I said, we're working on a pen for the peacocks, and also I'm trying to get another chicken tractor done, but it's one I've never built before. It's one of the John Siskovich style tractors, so I'm going to give it a go. I think once it's done, it will be nice because it's one you can actually stand up and walk in, and we're probably going to try to use it for the layers and see how that works out. But like I said, the first time building something new is always the hardest, so this one I'm just building by myself, and then when we build the next one, I'll probably try to film it. I don't know, because it's just, it seems like a lot right now, but it was going pretty smooth. It just was so cold out that hard to get anything done. Brandon, is the auction y'all are going to tomorrow just a goat auction, or is it some other type of auction? Yeah, I knew Neil was a night owl, but I didn't know what the time difference was.
Yeah.
Over there. Chicken and goat.
Okay.
Okay. You'll be coming home with more chickens. Yeah. Case will be coming home with more chickens. If you don't want more chickens, you better hide his piggy bank. Let's see. The only other big thing we're working on is some new shelters for the animals. Got some of those started, but I was to a point that I've got to have some help, and Kimberly's been at work whenever we were where we could had time to work on it, where I had time to work on it. And so right now we've been kind of flip-flop. That's fixing to change. So
yeah.
Yeah. You had to cut him a check. Good night, Michael Stanley. Yeah, Brandon, I hope you have better luck at the auction with your goats than we had with ours. Stephanie,
Stephanie.
we were just about to go to bed. Yeah, he tried to pawn his turkey off on my two little girls. They haven't learned about him yet. Ah, okay. Well, that's a lot better deal than what we had.
Yeah.
Dean, you may just have to eat that turkey. Might be the only way you can get rid of it. Unless they have turkey fights somewhere. Stephanie can do all the yawning she wants, and y'all won't be able to see.
Yep.
Surprised Kimberly hasn't started yet. When are y'all going to clean the chickens? It'll be later this month. I don't know the exact date yet. Like I said, since it's winter, oh, she's fixed. Okay, the yawning. Since it's winter, they're not putting on the weight quite as fast as they would if it was better weather, but they're still growing. But we still have a couple more weeks. So I figure toward the end of this month we'll do it. But just depending on how that goes, we'll decide if we have a video on it or not.
Yeah. We will attempt.
Yeah. Yeah, they just went a few minutes ago. You just missed them. Izzy was ready, and we sent Abby because it was getting so late, and she was getting tired. She just wouldn't admit it.
She was getting pretty silly,
Yeah.
as usual.
Yeah, she's silly when she's not tired, but when she gets tired, she just gets really silly. Pretty exciting around here at night.
Yeah.
You never know what she's going to come run out of her room doing. She may be riding a skateboard, a hoverboard, or turning cartwheels.
Last night it was cartwheels.
Yeah, last night she came tumbling down the room doing cartwheels. Yeah, Neil, you and Abby get along just fine. Because she's silly too, all the time.
Yeah. And that full of energy unless she is asleep.
Yeah. Yeah, the only other thing, let's see. We're getting ready for the Okie homestead. There's another homesteading thing that's in September that we're looking at, maybe going to. I forgot what it's called. It's in Missouri. Ozark Homestead Expo or something. I don't know.
Something like that.
Looks like it's a 2-day thing. It looks like it's got a lot of stuff going too, but we'll just have to see. Just depends on how things are going then and what we have going. Because I don't know, September should be when stuff's kind of winding down from the garden and everything else. Depends on how hot it gets this summer.
Yeah. Hard to gauge. It's been pretty warm this past year was rough.
What? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that was our problem toward the middle of summer is nothing winds down the farm, but the garden winds down.
The garden does.
There's other stuff to take its place, but the garden's a big thing. But no, this past year we were doing really good, but the problem is it turned off so hot. Like our tomato plants, the plants themselves look great, but the blooms were just falling off because it was so hot. And so we finally gave up on those, which if we would have kept them around in the fall, whenever it cooled off some, they would have started putting on, but it just got such a jungle. We just decided to call it quits and pulled everything out and got the high tunnel cleaned up and ready for fall. Stephanie, you'll have to become a gardener if you're going to be on the farm. Y'all had a pretty good garden though, so
yeah, it looked good.
looks like y'all got a lot of stuff out of it.
A little more than we did this year, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. The animals can be more fun, but
yeah,
gardening can be fun too if you learn to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like I said, the big thing is getting to eat it later. That's what I like. The closest I can get to being a gardener is trimming the weed that insist on growing out of my window ledge. Oh, the peppers that end up being hot. Yeah. Yeah, somebody swiped those on you.
Yeah.
So I do not like hot stuff at all. I
Mm-mm.
mean, I can pickled jalapenos on nachos every now and then, a few, but other than that, if it's more than black pepper, I'm not really a big fan.
Doesn't do spice.
Or like just a lot of seasoning either. I'm good with like just a little bit of salt and pepper, bland food. I can eat other stuff, but I'm happy with just salt and pepper.
When I was growing up, we lived just outside of Houston, Texas for a while. And so we ate Mexican food a lot. And I always liked spicy stuff. I can't handle as much as I used to, but I like a little more than he does.
I don't think I ever have. Like I've never liked hot sauce or anything like that. I guess the only thing now, like I like a vinegar based like pepper sauce, like on cabbage and greens and stuff, but just a little. But Stephanie made the perfect dinner tonight. Dorito casserole, and Brandon's stomach wouldn't allow him to
Oh.
like it. Well, Stephanie, you need to do better next time. You know he's sensitive. Once he has his gallbladder out, should he be able to eat that stuff again? Or will he always have issues with that? Because I know, like, when you have your gallbladder out, some people have trouble with, like, greasy foods, but I didn't know if that's just for a while or if that's forever. Brandon, the reason your stomach's probably so bad is from eating all those hot foods when you liked them.
Yeah.
Or when you could eat them.
Yeah, I've known a few people who had their gallbladder out, and some of them were able to eat whatever they wanted after a while, but then some of them still can't eat spicy or greasy or whatever food. So
Yeah. My mom used to have an allotment, which is a patch of land that you can rent to grow vegetables. That's interesting.
yeah,
We'd like to visit over there sometime, Neil, just to see. I mean,
Mhm.
I know there's got a lot of similarities, but a lot of differences too. But it'd just be neat to see everything. Oh, like eating the fat off pork chops and stuff. Yeah. See, I've never had that problem. I'm not. I like them to be. It's okay for it to cook on there, but then I want it off whenever I eat them. We didn't get anything out. She was such a bad gardener. One of the plants next to ours claimed she'd killed some of their. That's funny. Yeah, I've always had a pretty good green thumb for the most part. Because I've always enjoyed gardening. Like I said, here lately the weeds have taken over more, but where we're at now used to be pasture, and so there's a lot of it's called Johnson grass. I don't know where all it's at, but it's a weed that has deep roots with rhizomes. So unless you get them all out, they just come back, and it's just a pain to try to keep out. So if you ever let them grab hold, you've lost it. Everyone is different after gallbladder surgery, enzymes for digestion, etc. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully you get some relief though. That's the
Yeah.
big thing. Even if you have to adjust your diet some. Because like I said, I know that not from that, but from her gluten allergy that she developed a couple of years ago, it's a big difference having to adjust for that. Because I
Yeah.
know it affects if we go out to eat, it affects where we can go, and then also just making sure that where we go doesn't cross contaminate.
yeah,
Because one place that I like to eat, it's in Branson. They have another place too. Is Paula Dean's restaurant,
yeah.
and we got the stuff that was supposed to be gluten free there, but she had a bad attack afterwards. And then we got to read and realize that they make homemade biscuits there, and we were reading some of the things where some of the workers told that the flour is just flying everywhere from them making the biscuits, and so
It's not actually safe.
it's although the food you buy might be there, it's cross contaminated with the flour from the bread. So we got to thinking a lot of times we have to think about if it's a place that makes bread like that, it may not be the best choice for us because, like I said, she's very sensitive to it. So
Unfortunately.
gallbladder surgery has an ending. It's called surprise. Yep. Yeah. Hopefully it's a good surprise though.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's one thing. The Johnson grass where we have our pigs right now. One thing I did since the ones we have now like to root a lot, and so what I would do, I'm trying to use them to kill it out. but I would take their feed and just sprinkle it along the ground in different places so they would root it up as they go. And they've got it a pretty good spot. So I'm hoping when I move them, maybe they've dug up enough that we can at least keep it under control, because I'm going to try to put a garden spot back there. I don't know if it'll be this year or next year. Oh,
Wow.
well, did you catch them? Yeah, Peggy, I'll let you know if it's smart after this summer or not. Because like I said, it seemed like a good idea to me at the time, but I don't know how well it's going to work. But I know that they have, at least the sow we have, Betty, she has dug some huge holes out there. But oh, okay. She's dug some huge holes, and so I'm hoping that she's done it. But like I said, I've just, because they were staying to one end at first of the pen, and so I just sprinkled it all around. And so I dug the whole thing up now. I'm fixing to have to move them.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to wait because I don't want them to plow up another spot just yet. So I got to figure out where exactly I want them before I move them. Good grief, Brandon. So I wonder if it was somebody from y'all's area, or if your road just is the lucky one, or by your road. Yeah, I like your gate.
Mm-hmm.
We need a good gate with a electronic opener. Because I know whenever I was growing up, I was the gate opener. I don't know how good the girls will be at it yet. They like to swing on gates, but as for open them, they probably do fine. It's making sure they close them afterwards is what you got to worry about.
Still don't quite have that down, at least in the pins.
No, because I know one day I went out and Abby had one of our gates. It swings downhill, and she had it unlatched. She was just on the end of it, swinging open. She'd jump off, pull it back, get on it, and just swing again. We didn't have any animals in there at the time, but I'm just like, good grief. Luckily, she's light enough that she's not hurting. Mm-hmm. It's a heavy duty gate, so she's not hurting on it riding on the far end. Well, now they have all the pins. They shouldn't need to worry about the timer so much. Yeah. Yeah. We were just watching your video earlier, Brandon, of all your fence panels, and it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Look nice though. I'm glad you were able to get those done. Because like I said, that looks sharp. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was me. Abby's 9, but I don't know how good of a gate opener she'd be. Like I said, she'd probably fine opening it. It's just making sure it's closed.
Yeah.
Leonard Mountain Homestead. I'm new to your page as well. I want to say I came from Eddie Family Farm. How long have you been doing your homestead? Sorry I'm late to your chat. You're not late, but we just got on and did it, but it's fine. We've just been rambling a lot of it.
Yeah.
We've been where we're at now because we moved back to the farm I grew up on. And so we've been where we're at now since 2015. Mm-hmm. But I had a garden and stuff and we didn't get chickens till after we got married, right?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I had a garden before we got married, but then after we got married, we got chickens and stuff. And so we lived in town at that time, though. It was a small town, but we were right in the middle of town. But everybody commented about our garden. Of course, at that time, we were on like a half-acre lot. And so the garden was like a quarter acre. And so it was easy to keep up because that's all we had in town to do was do our garden, and so it was always nice, and everybody always talked about it and everything. So I guess, I mean, I grew up on a farm too, but so I guess my whole life, but for us, I mean, the whole time we've been married, we've had animals. Let's see. Stephanie's got jokes tonight. Evidently, Brandon didn't work you hard enough. Layton's goats. Yeah, that was funny whenever he's keeping those goats back from the hay bale. Yeah, you can tell that those moves are genetic. But yeah, so we lived at that house in town for, let's see, 2008 to 2012.
Yeah.
2012, we moved again to a 5-acre property, and on that property we had a garden, which it didn't do that great. The
No.
ground was bad there, and it was boggy. On part of it, we had some goats, pigs, and we raised some bottle calves out there also. We bought some bottle calves at the sale and raised them out.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, in 2015, we moved where we're at now. Okay, Amy and Chris. We'll have to remember that.
Yep.
Yeah, because I've watched a couple of your videos, and I was on one of your lives the other night too. Because y'all were playing cards or something. I guess it was New Year's. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, I know that winter just got here, but I'm already ready for spring again because it's easier to work when it's warmer outside than when it's cold. But I want to get a lot of fencing and stuff done, but I'm not a big fan of doing it in the cold, but we may have to.
We've got a lot of things we need to get done before the springtime hits, so we're just gonna have to deal with it, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't like cold either.
She wants a deck and flower beds, so
Yes, I
that's
do.
on the list, but
It's been on the list for a couple of years, but
it just hasn't worked
it
out.
hasn't worked out. We've had so many other things come up that took precedence. So hoping this is finally the year.
Plus, when we got ready to do it is when lumber prices went sky high, and so then we're like, we should wait until they drop some, which they've dropped some, but they're probably where they're going to stay at now. I don't know that they're going to get much cheaper, but yeah. So that's what the initial problem was, because whenever we went and actually priced out what it would cost, it was astronomical of what we thought it was going to be to build what we wanted. And so we're like, we better wait. And so saving money for that and getting ready for that, but we're going to try to have that done soon. Either that, or you may just be watching me alone here. No. But no, she wants flower beds, which we like them. At our old house, it had like wraparound flower beds, and
I kept them planted really pretty and took care of them constantly. And
yeah, we've driven by our old place a couple times, and she's cried because they just let the flower beds grow up and go to waste.
I worked many, many hours on those. I mean, I remember I had Abby she was in a bouncer or swing or something out there with me one evening. And I mean, it was getting dark, but she was content. So I just kept working because I had light. And I mean, we did that all the time, it seemed like.
Yeah. Yeah, because let's see, on it we had, because it had some shrubs and stuff, but we
planted
gladiolas down the one side, and then bunch of other flower plants. In the fall, we'd put mums in it. I mean, it
Yeah.
was nice.
It was really
It
nice.
looked really nice. Like I said, we'd like to have that here, but it just seems like the pandemic set a lot of things back.
Yes.
Like I said, first it was a short supply of stuff, and then you couldn't afford the stuff, and so now there's still somewhat of a short supply, but
Mhm.
not as bad as what it was, and prices are a little higher. But like I said, I figure the prices are here to stay, so it's just
Mhm.
going to be biting the bullet and doing it. What we're on now is 10 acres.
Yep. Throw out some wildflower seeds.
Yeah, we
Yes.
actually have some wildflower seeds that we were going to just till up a plot out there because we
Mhm.
have bees too. We didn't talk about that earlier, but we've got some beehives, and we were going to till up a spot out in the pasture and just sow those for the bees to have. The sun will make them fade, so you might as well just plant some real ones. You can do fake ones in the winter.
Mom did that.
What?
The fake flowers one couple of years back.
Really?
Yeah.
don't
It was
remember
at
that.
their new house.
I don't
It was
remember
by
that.
the road, and I asked her if they were fake.
Oh yeah, that little yes.
Yeah.
By the where the little wire
'Cause
things were.
she didn't have time to put in real flowers, and she was afraid she'd kill them anyway, so she just put in some fake ones. And if I had known my mom, then I wouldn't have known necessarily that they were fake. So, but it was funny.
Yeah. I don't know. The only fake flowers we have is on the wreath on the door.
Hmm.
Not now.
Oh.
I mean, whenever the spring wreath.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fake flowers that are fade proof. I didn't know that.
Hmm.
I figured everything would fade in the sun eventually. Now you could do like wooden flowers. Then
Yeah.
you could just redip them in paint or whatever. Or just do shrubs. Easy to take care of.
Low maintenance.
Get some flowering shrubs. Let's see. Spray with UV paint. Okay.
I wish you
Yeah.
can do rocks.
Yeah, rocks. A rock garden.
Yep.
Then, if Izzy came to visit, she would have them all because she is a rock collector. She's always gathering up rocks.
We were cleaning out her room the other day. She was getting rid of some things, and then it had kind of gotten messier than what she could handle by herself, and she was a little overwhelmed. So I was in there helping her, and she's like, "Oh, this goes to my rock collection. Oh, this one goes to my rock collection." I mean, we had a pretty good sized rock collection that I didn't even know completely existed. I knew some of them, but I didn't know how many she had.
Yeah, we were somewhere too. I don't remember. We'd stopped somewhere. We were on a trip and we'd stopped
Yes.
somewhere for like a bathroom break or something. And she's like going through the flower beds, picking up rocks. I was like, "What are you doing?" She goes, "These are pretty rocks." I was like, "They paid to put those there." I was like, "You can't take their rocks." But yeah, she was loading up. But yeah, we constantly have to re-gravel the driveway because they'll all end up in the house. Yeah, that's the thing about gravel driveways is it seems like there's constant maintenance.
Mhm.
Eventually, I mean, like with ours, it has a good base, but still, when Mario Andretti is driving down it in
Hey.
the van, it slings the gravel off, and so we've had to replace gravel on it a couple of times. I thought the potholes would slow her down, but she just bounces over them.
Not nice.
It's true.
Not much. Oh, there's a sizable pothole now. I didn't notice it before it filled up with water.
Yeah, I've got to go and scratch the ground up underneath with a plow or something. So before I put gravel in, otherwise it'll just bounce back out. We've had a base for 30 years and still have to run the tractor up and down it. Yeah, that's like I said, it seems like speed bumps. Yeah, it seems like. So I thought about getting like a bigger gravel so it wouldn't move around as much. Because I mean, I don't know if it's part of it's probably getting mashed in, but I mean, we're hauling like loads of hay and stuff like that on it, like big loads of hay, and so tractors up and down it, and so I mean it gets a lot of use, but I'd like a gravel that would maybe stay, but I don't know. It may just be something we have to do every few years, is to put another layer on.
Oh, we did make the 2-hour mark.
Well, time flies when you're having fun. Because, like I said, I wasn't sure we were going to make it.
Yeah.
About 45 minutes ago or so, because I was like, "There's no way."
I was feeling sleepy about 30 minutes ago.
Yeah. Then the night crew came in.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, don't do the big gravel. Yeah, we weren't going to do the real big rocks. Like, I know what you're talking about, but it was the stuff we have. It was so fine that, like I said, it was just.
Yeah.
Whenever it gets really dry, if it's wet, it's not bad. When it gets really dry and you dry it, just like blows it off the driveway or goes away, because usually we don't notice how bad it is until it gets winter and wet, because that's when you notice the nasty mess. Because in the summer when it's dry, you don't really, it's just dusty, but we're used to that. No, Dean, you can keep your 3-hour mark. Let's see.
Stephanie said she's only been here 1 hour. Still have 1 to go.
Oh, no. It's not our fault you were late.
I'll be falling asleep. You'll be laughing at me.
Yeah. Y'all won't be able to hear me. My three girls may years ago told their dad that was going to Little Rock, so to bring them back a rock, and he did.
Little Rock.
Yeah. Yes.
It is. Yeah. Yeah, at least we did start at 8.
Yeah, the other day we started at 9, but like I said, the only reason is because it was our first live, and we just said we're going to do it today. Because I was like, if we don't set a day and just say we're going to do it, we're not going to. And then we decided to go with family to Hot Springs, and so we were a little late getting back, and so 9 o'clock's when we did it. But today we were able to plan a little better, and so it was like 8 o'clock's better. Plus, at the time we decided to do it, y'all hadn't done y'all's live yet. And I was like, at least if we start at 8, if the Eddies come on, we won't lose everybody right away, because we'll get an hour to an hour and a half with them before y'all come on. So it's kind of dual purpose picking 8 o'clock. Plus, Izzy can't make it if it's 9 o'clock, because she's ready for bed and she wanted to be a part of it. So we're like, we'd start a little earlier, but we didn't want to do it too early because we knew we had work to do outside and
supper. And
by the time we got supper, showers, and all that, 8 o'clock was a good time. All right, you have a good night too. Glad you stopped in. We're not going to be on, but just a couple more minutes. Yeah, Neil, that's true, but we're not big yet, so we have to pick a time that's convenient for everybody else. Which this was convenient for us too, but. All right, thanks for stopping in, Mary, and thanks for the questions.
Good night.
Yeah, I was on that one, Dean. I remember you shut down for everybody to go over, and then it was funny because both were going at the same time, because I had one up on one was up on the TV and the other was up on my phone.
Your mom.
Yeah. Dean, you asked one on here, but not on our post that we had. Mary and Stephanie were the only two, which Stephanie's question, let me pull it up. 'Cause I've got an answer for it.
I haven't heard this, so
Yeah. Not the answer, but the question.
no, the answer. I mean,
Yeah. Okay, Stephanie's question. I've got a question. Why do y'all live so far away? Guessing the answer so we can take a vacation. No, the reason we live so far away is because y'all won't move to Arkansas. See, y'all can just move to Arkansas and then we won't live so far away. Let's see. Oh, Neil's talking about the day that we jumped over to the Eddie's live. You were still live for a few minutes. Because it was just for, I don't know. It wasn't very long that both of them were going, but it was funny because you and Brandon were talking back and forth to each other. And since I had both lives up, you could actually hear both sides of the conversation. Oh, okay. That was a different one, I guess. Because that didn't happen on that live. Not that I remember. Well, let's see. It's 10:07. We made our 2-hour mark.
we did.
So we made that challenge. So the next time the Eddies try to end it early, they're not allowed to.
Nope.
2 hours is what it's got to be. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I missed that one then. But yeah, we're gonna call it a night. We got to get up in the morning and try to get a few more things done. If the weather's nice enough, but we appreciate everybody stopping in, and I guess we'll catch you next time. And we will have a video coming out. Like I said, it would have come out today, but I didn't want to do a video and live the same day, so it'll probably be on Monday. But we're going to head to bed. So we
Yep.
appreciate y'all stopping in, and we'll catch y'all next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.